The Ramban also has a remarkable contribution central in the world of Gemara. Towering character, the Rishonim, certainly the Chachmei Sfard. He really heads the Chachmei Sfard. His Talmidim are the Rashba and the Ra'ah and the Ra and the Ritva, the Mukiyos, Rabbeinu David, his Talmidim, and the generations afterwards, the Talmidim's Talmidim. They are the Chachmei Sfard, a little bit different from the Rambam. The Rambam lived in Muslim Spain. These all lived in Christian Spain. That's why the Ramban will even call the Rambam like Rabbeinu Moshe HaSfaradi. You wouldn't call him that if you saw yourself as Sephardic as well. And what's really remarkable about the Ramban's commentary is that he's really the first of the Chachmei Sfard to incorporate the Ashkenazic style of learning the Chachmei HaTosfos. He learned from the Ritzvah, who's one of the Bali HaTosfos. And the truth is really, Rabbeinu Tam revolutionized learning of Gemara. In other words, before the Rabbeinu time, everyone did their own thing. Rashi had a certain type of commentary. The Rambam was totally different. The Rif was a third thing. Rabbeinu Hanan, Rabbeinu Gershon, each one different. Post Rabbeinu Tam, everyone's doing the same type of style. They're comparing two different Gemaras and creating harmony in the Gemaras. This Gemara says this, that Gemara that, resolving steers. The Ramban was really the first one who did that in the Chachmei Sfard, did it in Spain. A little bit of a Spanish Sephardic flavor as well as the influence of the Chachmei HaTosfos, the French style, and that's really one of the major things the Ramban did in terms of Gemara. We're one of the first one to do so. That's one of the reasons why he's such a towering character. Additionally, the Ramban was known as the Great Defender. He wrote a book called the Melchemes Hashem to defend the Rif against the Balamar's attacks. The Balamar was a young teenager who attacked the God Ladar. The Ramban at age 16 wrote this commentary called the Melchemes Hashem. And the name of the Sefer alone says so much. The war of God. I am defending the God Ladar. He was a great defender. Similarly, he writes a book called the Sefer HaZchus to defend the Rif against the Raivid's attack. He famously defends the Bahag after the Rambam indirectly attacks him. The Bahag wrote a list of Tariq mitzvahs. The Rambam did as well, and the Rambam explains to you his different sharashim, 14 different rules and regulations how to count, and the Ramban really defends the Bahag again. And it really is the Ramban style to defend others, and even the Rambam, who he disagreed with a lot, when people went after the Rambam, whether it was his cousin or the Beit Yonah, or certainly Rav Shlomo Menahar, Rav Shlomo Montepier, who were burning his farm, involved in the Maimonidean controversy, the Ramban, although disagreed a lot with the Rambam, was respectful and was sensitive, and it was a certain sense of awe, respect for the Chachmei HaMasar before him that really is captured by his defense of the others as the great defender.